And it's rock band. It's not
a rock band.
It's a rock band. Nice, you know. Oh, God.
We flew around on private jet. I mean, I've done. When we say my poil, me no spoil my poil. I've done it honestly. I've done the private jets. I've done the honestly.
That's why. That is why her event is on a yacht.
That's why,
darling. You know, sometimes
if you go watch it, listen to me. You can
darling.
If you go, you can actually check the ancestors.
Steve and Truffle. Steve and Truffle.
Some truffles for the ancestors.
Bomboclaat. No, listen, man. Jack piece of a side right here. All that Mary.
People, this is what IR Live is about. Celebrating life, celebrating who you are.
Yes.
And this is what we love.
Yes.
Now, along that journey, you have picked up many other skills in terms of wellness, yoga, meditating,
yes,
drumming.
Yes.
This is what my research has brought me to. You know, those other things I'm learning now, but yeah, you're a very spiritual woman.
Yes. I've always been. I've always was. But I was born with spiritual gifts. It's taken me a long time to embrace it and to totally 100% accept it. But I was born that way there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I was born with gifts upon gifts upon gifts in order for Source to express itself on a multifaceted level so that people can see that it's possible.
I like that.
That's all it is.
The power of thoughts. Anything that's in your mind, it is possible. Physically.
Yeah.
Just manifest it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're not one-dimensional beings. We are multifaceted beings if we can take our minds there.
Yeah.
And so most of us aren't working on our full spectrum. When people talk about sixth sense and people feel that they're very honored to have a sixth sense. Well, let me tell you something. The human psyche works on the 360 degrees. So there's 360 degrees of these awakenings for us to awaken. Not just one day like a sixth sense. Hello?
No.
The whole constitutes 360 degrees.
But remember the conversation you and I are having. Imagine if the human race actually spoke the universal language. Like dog and puss and cat and rain speak the universal language, and river and the beach where we go, it speak the universal language too. And guess what? We don't. We're the only. But as Isheeba says, we're waking up.
We are. No. See the thing is that I refuse to. Honestly, I can't. When people say, yeah, black people, Jamaican just crabbing that barrel, and I refuse to talk like that about ourselves. Because listen, if you take a child and you beat it every day, you burn it, you rape it, you kick it, you tell it it's no good, and then you let that child out into society as a teenager, how on God's planet do you expect that child to have any functionality? To be able to function in the world as a normal, functional human being, get a wife and a family and a job. It's impossible. There's the damage.
It's there.
It's there. So we have to look at healing. And healing is the answer. For me, I have to go with compassion because it's easy for me to keep on saying, I saw we see him, I was so hard, I mean, I'll get nowhere. That's what No. We are like this because we have been conditioned. We are like this because we've been through events, we've been through trauma, and it's now a time for healing. And our ancestors are ready to say, okay, let's do this.
You know, the funny thing is, when I met Peter, how I met Peter is I have a tea shop. I had a tea shop. I still have the tea shop, but the building, I used to have a location. And I don't know who invited Peter to my tea shop.
Dub Master Lynch.
The Lynch.
The great Dub Master Lynch.
Wow.
LSX Tree of Life.
So he invited Peter. So I'm in the kitchen and it was on a rooftop. And so Peter walks in, and where I'm standing in the kitchen, I can see everyone who walks in because I just look through the window. But the thing is, they don't see me because you have to come around before you can see. So you have to actually walk in past all the bamboo. Peter came and he was stood, and I saw I didn't look, but I saw the space, and then I was like 2 minutes past, 3 minutes past. But I'm doing what I'm doing. And then after about maybe 15-20 minutes, finally I came out and I saw him, and he was just like. And you know the thing about this gentleman that, other than the fact that he was a Capricorn, which I found out much longer, he was like up full.
Yes.
Like this man. And I was like, You see, one of the things with Jamaicans, as you said, we have to use compassion. We have to
Yes,
because
yes.
the thing is we're hurt, and at the end of the day, a lot of us, as you say, if you get beat, if you get kicked, raped, this chap cut, that you get the word. So if someone doesn't like all things, you have to learn the behavior. If
That's
someone doesn't
right.
show you love,
That's
you're not just gonna get up and be like, oh, this is what love looks like.
That's
You know.
right.
So at the end of the
That's
day,
right.
it's like. The fact that he was always speaking this betterness, I was like, yo, you know what, that brother, and he just always showed love.
Yeah.
You know, and I really, really respected that about him. And how many years later, we're on Bomboclaat Radio. So,
Yeah, it's love extended.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
man.
think that is just such a beautiful story because, you know, at the end of the day, it is, I mean, everyone says, oh, it's so cliche, but love is the answer. Love will save the day. Love is it. You know, any dysfunctionality, anything that is not, it is a lack of love. That's what it is. But when love is injected to a situation, love is healing, love is wholeness.
no, but it
Love-
turns your
turns
endorphins.
it
Like, no, like
completely
your
around.
endorphins get
Completely.
it lights up your entire. Like, you ever seen people walking around like boyfriend and girlfriend and they like literally like they're floating down the road?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
literally
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's all like
Levitate.
it's just
Yeah.
it's an energy.
Levitation.
It's an energy,
It
and
is.
it's like you wake it up
And it's a powerful energy. It's a powerful energy. The power of love. It cannot be. You can't go around it.
Wow.
Can't go around
One
it.
thing I can tell you, I feel the energies from come forward, like my love from the direction. I was kind of iffy about the track because I went through Chalk Hill,
Yeah.
but man, I tell you, everything
Yeah, man.
balance right now for you.
Right.
And I hope,
Balance.
I know that there's anybody listening anywhere in the world, you're feeling the love right now, man. Tell
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
see
yeah.
it, and if you're not, I don't know, man. Get your steam chalice.
Peter,
What's going on?
can I?
You're wrong with dreadlocks.
Oh, his name is Breadlocks.
Breadlocks and Kaya.
Yeah, Breadlocks is his name is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we just revealed the pet
No.
name.
Yes, it's good, but it's just how you say it. It's like
Peter.
so
Peter.
regal. It's so.
Peter, my brother's name is Peter.
Yeah, I heard one. See it? Yes, sir.
But I wrote a song very recently,
Yes, sir.
and it's called Only Rastafari Know. Can I just sing a little bit of the
Please,
verse for the
please
viewers,
do,
for the people
please do.
listening? Yeah. It's really nice. And there's a preview for tomorrow anyway. We're going to be going live with this. It's the first time and we're going global with this. It's Only Rastafari Know. It's called. Only Rastafari know how far we are coming from. Only Rastafari know the cry of our motherland. Only Rastafari know the Ark of the Covenant. Only Rasta, Jarastafari, 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 Jarastafari.
That's what I call Ayad Live. I saw Jamaica, I saw country.
Truffle.
The Capricorn has lost his word. Like, listen to me. To find a Capricorn and a lost for words. Isheeba, you've done great heights. Like Virgin. The Capricorn has lost for words.
Only Rastafari.
Rastafari know.
I'm loving this. Yeah, that's the energy. We're talking about creative energies. We're talking about spreading love throughout the galaxy. Are you with me, people?
Yeah.
Just know that you are not alone. You're not alone. See it? Sister, your voice is. So tomorrow, we're going to be having this live set. And you're going to be performing. And we're going to be broadcasting it. And it's going to be.
They're live for the first time. We are actually making a huge mark tomorrow in the world, honestly.
And we're going to be there.
It's the 13th of the month. I think it is 13th?
Yes.
Yes.
No, 14th. Tomorrow's 14th.
14th.
Today's the
Yeah.
13th.
45. Yeah.
We do math. We do math.
Yes.
We do math.
We work with it.
And you know,
It's
we're
the
in
day
our
of the
first,
sun.
and we're in the first cycle of the Aquarius because we're both Aquarians.
Wow.
So
personally for me tomorrow, I don't know. I'm gonna express this to the universe now. There's some things that I did. I mean, and tomorrow I'm looking at that time to meditate and try to regenerate some energies.
That's so wonderful.
So personally for me, because remember, people out there probably listening and you're saying, why would you come on this thing and be apart from the food, apart from all these things, apart from the scenery? This is the meditation zone.
Yes.
This is the yoga zone.
Yes, it is.
See? So what we're trying to do is say to you now, how you would like to come and express yourself, to be loved, to... I think there's massages going on too with CBD oils and things.
Well, you know, there's various aspects of the wellness brand. So we are promoting massage on water, you know, yoga on water, Indian water, everything that's on the water right now because the ancestors are calling us.
And the lulling, you know, the lulling.
Yeah, and also that feeling of comfort because when you're on the water and the water is just like, you know, the waves are just like beautiful. It's that sensation of being cradled by Mother God, you know what I mean? And I think it's such a lovely feeling. But yeah, I mean, there's various different aspects. There's going to be Alexander technique coming up soon for neck, back, shoulder problems. You know, we're going into a generation where people are sat at laptops, children are at phones, people's got neck, back, shoulder problems. You know, Isheeba has the answer to these.
True. What I have learned, and people must take this into consideration. When you're driving, do you know that the road also have an effect on your back? The potholes that they drop in on your thing, say your car have this thing, your spine will become unaligned or something. Disaligned, yeah. See it? And you have to get treatment for these things. No,
you're gonna get scoliosis.
What's it called?
Scoliosis.
Scoliosis.
Yes.
So people don't understand this. This is the next thing when I look when I investigate, you know. A lot of the roads in Jamaica are terrible. People are in buses, people are in cars. So 5 years from now, what is going to be the effect on our health?
Well, I can tell you that back pain is the number one, the highest statistic. I mean, maybe since before COVID and the whole.
Yeah, now it's just depression.
Now
it's just depression, but right after depression is.
But back pain is like the highest statistic.
Yeah.
Like 9 out of 10 people are suffering with neck, back, shoulder pain, and these statistics are going to get higher because we are now in an age where everything is online.
And it's stress.
So every single person is at a laptop or at a device. And the Alexander technique is really the antidote to that.
Yeah.
So again, it's something we can talk about. It's going to be coming up. I'm the only Alexander teacher to my knowledge here on this island. It's something I studied in England for 3 years. That took me away from my music and my modelling. I ended up studying the Alexander technique because I had chronic back pain myself.
Okay.
And I was wearing killer heels on stage every night, touring with the world with Eric Clapton and all these famous people. And I had major chronic back muscle pop up.
Yeah.
So I came across the Alexander technique, and because it became my cure, I studied it for 3 years. Wow. And it's profound, the work is profound. It's very, very, I mean, it's very respected within the medical world, the field of education and the scientific world, and in London, you know, doctors would send people to me for their backs and so forth. So it's a serious thing, and I help lots and lots of people.
Yes.
You know, so like I said, my world is vast.
Yes, sir.
So it's like so someday you might see me on the catwalk, and then you might see me
model,
doing it, and then you might see me in the kitchen like what you did a while ago, and then you might see me, you know, in the street selling pussy mist. So you might see me on the yoga mat.
We'll get into it. But there's a product that we are pushing. But we need to check this out, people.
Yes, we do.
Our body is not something that is a sin that should be. We need to study it, we need to know about it, and we have created a product for female and for male, the pussy mist, the cocky mist. It's simple.
Yeah. Just so.
It's Jamaican.
Yeah.
It's organic.
Yes.
It's truthful.
Yes.
It's mystifying.
Yes.
It's
life.
Yes.
It promotes life. It promotes wealth and health.
Yes, it does.
I always say this, you know, Rastafari people have the most youths. So it's not like we don't like having sex. It's just that we don't make that be like the main thing, but I'm talking about your health, your body. See, all these men walking around, you know, some other telling you, prostate thing, you need to eat up on a tomato, Guinean weed, all these things, have a lot of sex. Yes, I said it, have a lot of sex.
Yes.
See, but then spray on some pussy mist.
Yeah, because they were.
Yeah.
You see, number one, I mean, I'm not sure if men are aware of this, right? Man for know this. After a man urinates, it's really supposed to wash him the head of his penis, you know.
True.
But most men, we don't do that.
They're
close.
They shake it.
Yeah, they just shake it and then just put it back. And worse if they're not circumcised.
Yes.
You see, the skin goes back over the head now, and bacteria and everything can form underneath the skin.
Right.
So though, with the pussy mist now, when the man urinates now, he can take the pussy mist and just spray the top of it, and then just wipe it off. It's as if it's been washed. It's the natural ingredients is lemongrass hydrosol. It's got essential oils in there. It's even got something to give you the stimulation. It's 100%.
Hold up,
it tastes great.
Hold on.
She's like, wait a minute. Now.
So you're saying this product that will be for sale tomorrow, also on the ship, the yacht, the boat, on the ocean.
Yes.
The motion.
We're talking about it not only helping to maintain your health, but it is also a stimulant.
It is a stimulant. I put something in it. You know, I can't really tell everybody the magic that I put in it, but there's magic in it to help give a little stimulant. Nothing great, but just a nice little, you know, gentle, holistic stimulant to help, you know, help things along in the female and the male area.
Wow.
So, you know, it's holistic all round. It tastes good. If people like oral sex, you know, it tastes really good. You know, the man can put it on the girl can put it on the man. Look, if people want to have a quickie in the car, you can have a quickie and then just have a quick spray, keep it moving. Listen, it's every guy, every girl should have one in the bag.
Of course, you know, this is Bomboclaat Radio. It's IR Live, and we are keeping it real and keeping it clean. I've always said that to you people. This is a program that identifies those things that's going on that the other radio station don't like to talk about.
That's right.
This is the original Kings and Empresses BBC Radio. We're not talking about Queen Elizabeth Radio, people. We're talking about Bomboclaat Radio.